guys, welcome to Warhammer 40,000 Inquisitor Martyr. I know it's super earlier and I would never be up this early, ever. But let's create a character, get into it. Don't know how long I'm actually going to be on to do this, but you know, here. That sentence doesn't raise up this character. So I have three options. I can be either Crusader, Psyker, Assassin. Ain't gonna lie, I'm interested in all of it. I'm gonna have to get those other two characters, especially the Battle Sister. We're gonna go Crusader. For the sake of easement at the moment. So we have tactical. Not so much. Assault. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I want assault. Hold up. That works. I wanted to know about it, but no, that's not what we wanted. No. Afraid not as much as that would be tempting. No. So there's an expansion. Season of Judgment. Okay, does it cost anything? Or is it just there? You know how fast I had to make an account for this too? I was like, oh crap, I need an account. Shit, that's why it took me a minute.
Inquisitor's log. Classified report. Scheduled for later transmission. I am closing on the source of the inquisitorial distress signal I was assigned to investigate. The coordinates I received from the Caligari Conclave led me to a desolate system. There were many delays during the journey. The intensity of the Caligari warp surges is beyond anything I've experienced. These anomalies are spreading through the subsector like a tidal wave. The distress signal has an ancient encryption used by the Holy Orders. It is authentic, but extremely old. The signal is coming from a battered fortress monastery that was likely spat from the warp when the tide of the surges swept through the sector. There is no response to our hailing signals.
I'll also be doing another Warhammer stream.
Inquisitor, this is your captain speaking. I'm still trying to hail the monastery, but I get no response.
Going back to chaos.
The hull looks intact, though. I think it was simply abandoned a very long time ago.
Then what do you expect to find over there?
Something that once belonged to the Inquisition. And lots of empty halls.
Sounds exciting. I've instructed your pilots to land on the hangar deck.
Stand by and wait for my signal.
Inquisitor, the automatic defense system has been activated. The turrets are attacking you. Do you...
Captain, do you copy? Captain Van Winter, can you hear me? Strange. Vox communication is jammed and I can't use my teleporter device. Something must be disturbing my signal. I will record everything in my audio log, in case I don't return. Inquisitorial log, new entry. While attempting to dock in the hangar of an unknown fortress monastery, my transport took heavy fire. I suspect that the automatic weapon systems were activated, but I don't yet know why. The transport has been destroyed, along with my equipment. My pilot is dead. I will pray for him later. Interesting. Mindless servitors were created for menial tasks, but having a flesh drone just for operating the door seems excessive. Open the door! An ancient cogitator. Let's see if the tech prayers still hold. It might have information about this place. Just as I suspected. It's a pile of rust. At least I found some interesting diagnostics. I should check all the cogitators on the ship for other details. New log entry. I have found some human remains. The time of death seems recent. I don't like... Oh, yes. The perfect weapon to deliver the Emperor's justice.
Sweet. I have to know, though. Oh, so there is an inventory. Sweet, and I get to change the armor and everything. I'm so excited. Frickin' delightful. Okay, what?
Creature of chaos. Can you withstand my faith? Ancient Imperial ship infested by chaos. So be it. Let's cleanse the taint then. New log entry. I have found a room tainted by the filth of chaos. There is also a tech priest maintenance shrine with a functioning cogitator. It could contain information on how I could turn off the Vox jammer. I found new information. There is an emergency cogitator nearby where I could turn off the jamming signals. Open the door!
It is in the walls now. Everywhere. Taint. In the machines.
By the Emperor! What foul abomination is this? Talking servitor. It might be mind-locked, but this is still unusual. Well met, heretics. It is time for you to die.
Very well. That's cool. I can just take cover. Sweet. So far, I dig it.
Finally, that's the cogitator that will disable the jammer.
Another reason I like this one so far, it's like the
I
polar
couldn't
opposite
turn
to
off the
Chaos
teleportation
Bane.
jammer, but the Vox should be
And
fine
I'm
now.
all like,
Captain
gotta
Van Winter,
fix the
can you hear me?
characters.
Inquisitor, finally! I thought we'd lost you.
It would have been quite convenient for you, I suppose.
Trust me, I'm on your side. I'm not saying I don't want my ship back, but who would clear my name if you died in battle?
Your loyalty is quite admirable, Captain.
Dude, if the assassin can look like that, I'll play the assassin next. Yeah, super early. I'm just... So, my sleep schedule's been messed up, along with my daughter's. So, I had stayed up. Because I had slept after my first stream, and I just slept for like 4 hours. And then, boom, now I'm awake. And she's been stirring, so this is going to either be a super short stream or maybe not, but regardless, I'm looking at least an hour and a half. I don't even know. At some point, I'll probably get delirious and sleepy. I'm not used to being up this early. I mean, I am, but I'm not. Like, right now, it's 7:21. Like, 8 o'clock after that, it'll be pushing it for me. Sweet level 2. But yeah, I'm just hanging out. I figured, why not? Okay, so check. All right. Do I get to do anything with that level 2, or is that kind of whoa. Character sheet. Neat. Oh, your level grow. Complete images represent your position with the Holy Ordos of the Inquisition. New levels unlocked. Blah, blah, blah. Continue. You're gonna go live this weekend? Sweet. Did you, what are you gonna be playing? Yeah, I actually have a a section that I need to play of horror games. But yeah, like I have most of the Resident Evils, Evil Within. I picked up Callisto Protocol. I haven't played that. I have a game that I have PTSD from. Because my significant other, way back before I started streaming, I was playing on Xbox One, and I decided to pick up Alien Isolation. And you know, I got pretty baked, and I was sitting there enjoying it, and there was this part where the dude gets snatched up in the vent, which is completely normal, you know. That's not something I'm not used, you know. And I was sitting there and I was really into the game, and it was like I was into it, and she picked the perfect moment to scare the living shit out of me, and the game doubled backed and did the same thing to me. So it was like it was not cool, and I never went back. Because I didn't want to go through the stress of possibly getting my, you know, leaping out of my skin horribly, but I intend to go back as much as, like, I'm into the aspect of the horror game of me being able to fight back, essentially, and isolation. There's not a lot of that. But yeah, it is top tier for sure, because it scared the shit out of me. SCP containment breach. Yeah, that doesn't sound like doesn't sound like I get to defend myself in that either. We got 0 points. Okay. One passive though. Dude, I want to. The aesthetic of that game is right in my alley. Like, the horror that I like, okay, is like, I'm gonna give you my top tier movies, all right? And it's probably gonna be like, some people are but yeah, I know it's on Game Pass. It's actually probably one that I plan on downloading, but unfortunately with the Series X, those memory cards ain't cheap, and I'm still playing most of the games I've downloaded on it right now. But other than that, like, my horror is like The Witch, Robert Edgar's The Witch, or The Ritual, or it's not so much horror, but The Green Knight, or The Cursed. It's another good one. I watched one recently with a dude that's like in all the movies that I like recently, but God, what's it called?
Our Argos have picked up a Vox signal not far from your location. It is transmitting on an Imperial channel. It could be important.
I like, Gretel
I'm on my way
Hansel.
there.
And no, I didn't say that wrong. The movie is actually called Gretel and Hansel, not Hansel and Gretel. like, I like disturbing horror. And hacker slasher horror is okay. Like Alien, yeah, I'm totally down. I have the entire collection. I love Alien, like Prometheus, all of it. Doesn't matter, I'll watch it. It doesn't matter if most people hate it, as long as the aesthetic is good and they did do at least good with the lore. It could have the shittiest. It could have Starship Trooper, okay, which I also enjoy, acting quality, and I'd still watch it. I really enjoy Alien, for sure. Another movie that I haven't seen that I need to, it's called, like, everybody knows it. I know what it is, but I've never watched it, and that's Event Horizon. I'm ashamed of myself in that regard. Another really good one that I should, like, I also like this one called Pandorum. I really enjoyed that.
By the Emperor.
I'm trying to think of the other ones that I'm like.
What have you found down there, Inquisitor?
Movie, if you haven't
Some
checked out
unlucky
the trailer
members of
for
an
it,
Imperial
it's gonna
retinue.
be, like, sometime this year.
This is
I
a
think it's
shrine
soon, if not
dedicated
already,
to the ruinous powers.
but it's called Out of the Darkness.
Somebody really wants his dark
should check
wishes to
that
be
shit out.
fulfilled.
In other words, there's something on that ship that requires human sacrifice. Wonderful.
Respect, for sure. I've never really. I know what VHS is. I think I saw the first one. I don't remember. Yeah, Out of the Darkness, like, for sure. Like, I watched the trailer for that, and I was like, I'm immediately entertained by the fact that it's Neanderthal cavemen and everything, and so it's like in a different language, but it's very well done. Like, if you've ever seen the movie, shit. I'm trying to think of a good example, and I can't think of one right now. But it, like, after you watch the trailer, I'm sure. Okay, so I do have a block. That's cool. How do I heal? Don't have that option.
Yes, a grenade.
Grenades.
Enemies of the Emperor, I'll blast you to smithereens.
Trying to
proper
think of some
welcome
other really
committee
good
at
ones that I
last.
enjoy.
That grenade could be useful now.
Like, I like those horror movies that, you know, that aren't necessarily always mainstream. The Insidious movies, I think I've seen the first one. I know I've seen one of them. At least. Like, the most... Trying to think of the... Like, I've seen both of the Nun movies. Those weren't too bad. I didn't mind them. Insidious, I feel like I've seen the first one. I might even own it. I don't know if I've seen them all, though.
I have found a corpse of an Imperial soldier. I'll take his data slate. It could contain a recording that could shed some light on what happened here.
Oh, that does not look good. Yeah, that does not look good for me at all. At all. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Be real quick. see the entire map enlarged. Sweet. Now that I think about it, inventory. Okay. A huge fan, but...
Come at me, creatures! Come at me! The Emperor!
Blood the sacrifice. I'm gonna switch it back to the other sword. Ooh, two-handed. Oh yeah. That's definitely what we're doing.
Team Sigma, this is Chaos Thorn speaking. Team Sigma, come in.
I'm afraid Team Sigma won't be responding anytime soon.
What? Who are you, and what are you doing there? Taking a stroll on the decks? By the Emperor!
Mind your manners. I am an Inquisitor, and I don't tolerate...
An Inquisitor? About bloody time. I thought your lot had followed Lord Klosterheim into the Dark Zone.
I'm not entirely
Listen,
sure.
We're under heavy attack in the control room, so I'd appreciate it if you could join us while we deliver the Emperor's will until our most triumphant death. Thorn out.
That was weird.
New log entry. I established connection with someone from an Imperial expedition on the ship, but he is clearly confusing me with someone else.
Mission complete. Yes, deliver the Emperor's will. More skulls for the throne. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that Out of the Darkness, and then trying to think if there's any... Oh, and the movie I was trying to think of before is called Lords of Mistral. Wasn't bad. I appreciate the one actor in it a lot because he's a very deep voiced person. He played the voice of the Green Knight, if not the Green Knight himself. Along with he plays the father in The Witch. Can't remember his name off the top of my head, but I really enjoy his voice. I like the dark gravelly of it, and I'm just like, yep. And everything he's been in, I've enjoyed in some regard. Even Willow, the series, he surprised me by being the villain, and when he kind of got killed off, I was like, shit. Because I didn't really care for the acting of some of the younger cast members, but him and Warwick were just fine. But yeah, the rest of them kind of buried it. this game so far,
It's Thorn again. Another wave of filth is on its way to face me in a glorious carnage. I want your help as soon as possible.
Careful, Thorn. That was dangerously close to insolence. And you are definitely confusing me with someone else.
You are an Inquisitor, which is enough for me right now. The whole deck is swarming with the local mongrel tribes, and they've sent their champions to rally the troops. I need you to...
So you're heading to the control room to disable the jammer?
That's the plan, yes.
And who is this Caius Thorn exactly?
Quite a character. Otherwise, I have no idea. He seems to think that I am a member of his mysterious expedition.
If there is an expedition, they might be trapped in that monastery just like you.
Why do you think so?
I made a scan. That giant wreckage looks completely dead from here. No sign of any other voidcraft in the vicinity.
The first tribal champion. I wonder if these mongrel tribes are the descendants of the original inhabitants. I guess I'll know more soon.
Oh, you can zoom in. Oh shit. Got it.
Thorn here. How are you faring, Inquisitor?
Considering that I'm alone, I'd say that I'm making adequate progress.
Alone? Where's the rest of your detachment?
Under some smoldering wreckage.
Well, that's unlucky. But that's all the more demons for us to kill. Let us rejoice in the furious challenge. Thorn out.
Ooh, did I just get a frickin' power sword? Is it a good one? It's not two-handed though. Oh, you can only have one. Alright. Let's do it. It's a big bull.
The filth of chaos has retreated from my door. Regrouping, I'd say. I take it you killed the tribal champions.
Yes, I purged the place.
How ambitious!
Purged it. Same.
I
like how they have it set up as well. Even for an older game, it's still It's quite awesome. You know what? We're gonna go back to the power sword. That one looks crazy weird. And the gun, because I want to try it. Ooh. Oh no, it's just beyond that. God. Ages like fine wine, yes. The fact that this game is on. But it's one of those games that are permanently online forever, I guess. What I've heard? I mean, up until the point where internet doesn't exist, which is, you know, not going to be in my lifetime, I hope. Everything is just wirely transferred to someone's brain all the time.
Thorn, I've reached the end of this subdeck.
Good. There is the exit. Some of my men will meet you on the other side, but plenty of them have been captured. I'll need your help to set them free.
Yeah, so far I really enjoy it. Probably gonna go for another half hour, 40 minutes. I can feel the toll of inadequate sleep starting to take hold. But I'm gonna try to go for another 40 at least. Like I said, this thing was just kind of like, I feel like streaming for an hour or so. Figured, why not? Unlocked items. Sweet. So what's our level looking like? Available points, none. What are passive points? Yes. The feral tribes. Yeah, what I'm gonna try to do eventually is like be able to move my schedule around a little bit so not everything's so late. But it requires a complete flip of my sleep schedule along with my daughter's, because hers is worse than mine right now. That kid can take and sleep for an hour and be up for 12. So it's like when she finally goes to sleep, it's like, all right, everyone, very, very quietly tiptoe throughout the house like you're walking on eggshells mixed with glass. Because when she's up, she's ready. She's like...
This is just the calm before the storm. Take advantage of the respite before the wretches return. At least I can send you some reinforcements. The hostiles are keeping some of my scouts caged up in the desecrated sanctum. Free the guardsmen and bring them to the control room.
Reporting for duty, Inquisitor. Ready to fight!
We are ready.
New log entry. I'm entering the sanctum of the
Hold
deck.
up.
It clearly used to be an imperial chapel, but the statues there are not familiar. When did this sacred fortress drift away from the light of the God Emperor?
That might be better. I hope it's better now. Sometimes I gotta mess with it on certain games. Give me 1 second. I might hear a child. 1 moment. Alright. Good. I'll be good for the next 30 minutes. I don't have to. Yeah, I'm glad it sounds better now. I found another corpse. Let me ask your honest opinion on something, too. Would you prefer if I was to read everything? Or just make sure it stays there long enough to where if someone wanted to pause it, they could go back through and they could read it? Now, I've heard both sides, so I've been just kind of asking to see what everybody's preference is. Like, I plan on playing possibly, if not Chaos later, maybe more Rogue Trader. But Rogue Trader there is a and sometimes they don't have voice actors for it. I get you.
We don't have much time, Inquisitor. Hurry up and take as many guardsmen with you as you can.
At your command. Thank you, Inquisitor. How can we serve you, Inquisitor?
Need the help. This is when I wish I could expand the map. Okay. Yeah, quick notes, I wouldn't mind. Like, I guess it really, you know, depends on the amount of people, and because I also like to chat, so that's, it kind of interferes with that. So the small notes and stuff, I would agree. Yeah, that's probably good to read. But when it's like large paragraphs.
At your command. Reporting for duty, Inquisitor. How can we serve you, Inquisitor?
The abhumans are banging their war drums, calling up the filth of chaos from the caverns of the ship. If you want to know what a real battle looks like, I suggest you join me as soon as you can.
My biggest thing that I gotta do is I need to find a really subtle sound and set up a small alert sound in the chat. Sometimes if I'm like hardcore into the game, I don't even realize it, and I'm a couple minutes late on the chat and I feel bad. Like, it's usually Tito that gets me.
Inquisitor,
Sit
our
there
augurs
and
are
be
starting to pick
talking
up huge
ninja to
waves
me,
of
and I'm
hostiles
like,
approaching
all
your
right.
position. Can you hold them off on your own?
Captain, a long time ago I made an oath to protect the Imperium, with no regard for my own life. Do you want to question my dedication?
So what is your plan?
My faith in the Emperor will protect me from the faithless. I was also planning to blast through the unclean with the devastating force of my weaponry.
I'll have the transport ship ready, just in case.
Alright, here we go. Yeah, I just want to get a notification sound for my, because sometimes I miss it. I just always forget to set it up, and then it's like time to stream, and I'm like, oh, shit. So far, this game's great, though. I have no complaints of the fact that, you know, it's constantly online. Why it loads, I'll be, well, I don't want it to miss anything. Okay, cool. Claim. All right. One sec, I'll be right back, because I think my little one's up. But hopefully she'll give me another 30 minutes at least so I can be playing a little longer. Right back. Alright. Next mission. Yes, for a little bit longer at least. Like I said, I'll be back on tonight, which tonight I'll be on earlier because I do the me and my daughter have a day that we spend, or night, so to speak, and we watch One Piece and eat ice cream and drink hot cocoa. So it's a little thing that we do, and we've been slowly building a Gundam for her. 1 second.
Ready to fight!
I try. I am by no means perfect. I try. Like, I sleep in when I probably shouldn't sometimes, you know.
Welcome to the Martyr, Inquisitor. Not exactly the army I had imagined, but reinforcements at last.
So, you do realize now that I don't
My
belong
kid's
to your
super
expedition.
independent too. She is
I do,
way smart.
and I regret the confusion.
Way smart.
We were not expecting any guests on this Emperor-forsaken wreck. And first I thought that you must belong to Klosterheim's retinue. That fool brought a whole army of busybodies and interrogators with him.
You must tell me everything about this man, his expedition, and the Martyr. But first, I'll disable the teleport jammer.
The cogitator that overrides the jammer is 2 hallways away, and the whole control deck is swarming with
One of her
feral
favorite
tribes.
things
Why do you think I'm stuck in this hole? They're keeping
horror
us pinned
movies.
down in here.
Time to turn the tide
And
together,
Jurassic Park.
Sergeant.
She loves that.
Inquisitor,
Oh my God.
we have a problem.
Now is not a good time.
This kid's got more dinosaur toys.
Ready to fight!
I could dedicate a room to the house just to dinosaur toys.
For the Emperor!
Well then, that was a pleasant warm-up, wasn't it? But Inquisitor, I'm sure they will drag their filthy god here to help them out.
Their what?
We interrogated some of these tribesmen. They are all descendants of the original crew. Anyway, during centuries of drifting through the void, one of their generations
Hopefully
forgot
that'll be
about
better,
our
but we'll
holy
find out.
emperor and found new things to worship.
And what would this god be?
Madness incarnated, they call it. It could be anything, if you ask me, but nothing good.
Ready to fight!
Inquisitor, listen to me. The monastery is...
I'm in the middle of something. Later.
on, where are these waves at? Here we go, here we go, here we go. Waves complete.
Oh, the thundering blast of weapons. I wish my brothers were here to hear this canticle of death.
Talking about brothers.
You too,
Which
sir. Have a
chapter
good,
do you
wonderful
belong
night.
to? I'm not familiar with this iconography.
Thanks for hanging out.
I am Sergeant Caius Thorm of the Stormwatcher Space Marines.
Explain. I don't know that chapter.
I would be truly disappointed if you did. Our existence is secret, our numbers are few, and our burden is terrible. We are the Watchers
Yeah, for
in
sure,
the
thanks.
shadows.
I appreciate
but rest
it.
assured, we are the sanctioned blades of the Calgary Conclave.
The
Doing what, exactly?
Dying gloriously during classified inquisitorial missions. Could we talk about this later? Ready to fight!
Inquisitor, the monastery shows signs of...
Not now! Let's take a look at this cogitator.
Just so I have it. It's out of there.
These records are disturbing. This martyr has a mind of its own.
For the Emperor!
Oh, they're really coming out.
You are truly doing the Emperor's work, Inquisitor. Keep it up. We've crushed their main forces. Let's move out and disable that jammer.
Before their god arrives?
Trust me, it is already close. I wonder what it looks like.
After we have
Probably not
disabled the
good.
jammer, we must find Lord Klosterheim.
Lord
Oh,
Klosterheim.
yes, that two-faced hypocrite. I have already lost a battle brother because of him, and then he left me down here to die. But now, move! Oh, traitorous scum! Mockery to your honor! Perish, you filth! Ah!
Inquisitor,
Down
what's
now.
happening down there? Are you all right?
I'm great. I've just killed a hell brute, a twisted mockery of a space marine. Praise the Emperor. I also have an Imperial space marine with grievous wounds, and I want to bring him aboard our ship.
Inquisitor, listen to me. The monastery has turned on the warp drives, and it's ready to leave the star system. Disable the jammer now.
That's your command.
I've disabled the teleport jammer. At least I hope so.
Inquisitor, you must teleport back before the ship leaves. We don't know where it's headed, and worse, the Jealous shields are probably compromised. Warp travel will kill you. Hurry up, you don't want to get stranded over there.
At least I made it, I hope.
Inquisitor, are you all right?
I'm fine, Captain. I'm back on your ship, leaving the teleportarium as we speak. I need medical assistance down here for the Space Marine. What is happening to the Martyr?
It's preparing to enter the warp. I thought it was a derelict.
It is a derelict, Captain, which seems to attract the attention of both our allies and enemies. The Martyr is a mystery, but it is very much alive.
And your mystery ship is gone. What happens now?
I will notify the Caligari Conclave. Then we will wait and see.
Sweet. That's dope. That's freaking dope. Yeah, the loading's a little longer than I'd like. Took out the Hellbrute, though. That was awesome. There we go.
Inquisitor, my astropath has sent your audio log to the Caligari Conclave, as you requested.
Let me guess. Another local warp surge manifestation swallowed the message whole.
No, actually. We have received an official follow-up on your report.
That must be a mistake. It's the Imperial bureaucracy. I wasn't expecting to hear from them for a few standard years.
I have no idea what we found out there, but it must be really important. See for yourself.
Inquisitor, we are raising your clearance level. You are henceforth authorized to listen to confidential information without facing immediate excommunication. Your discovery has greatly intrigued the Conclave. You have found a ghost of the past, Inquisitor. The Martyr had strong ties to the Inquisition, and as such, it is very important to us. We all thought that the Fortress Monastery had been destroyed, with the exception of Lord Inquisitor Klosterheim. He dedicated his life to finding the Martyr, only to disappear without a trace. And now, we have proof of both the existence of the Martyr and the whereabouts of Lord Klosterheim. We want answers. Continue this investigation. Evaluate the data. Gather new clues and find the Martyr.
Sweet.
Hopefully with Lord Klosterheim on board so he can explain his disappearance. We must remind you that this investigation requires absolute secrecy, and it will be your task, and your task alone.
Our task is to find a ghost ship in the vast expanses of the Imperium. How hard could it be?
The Space Marine I rescued was part of the expedition that found the Martyr somehow. If I can interrogate him, I'm sure he can help us.
That man is in stasis at the moment. He was torn into pieces. Correct me if I'm wrong, but a warrior of the Adeptus Astartes is not a simple mortal we can treat.
Indeed. We need a tech priest with unique skills and knowledge of the genetic material of the Adeptus Astartes. We need a Magos Biologos specialist, which could be difficult.
I come from a long line of rogue traders, Inquisitor. I know the secrets of this sector, and I can tell you where to find the tech priest you need. The Merciful Agony is a hospital fortress in the Chernobog system. It's also a secret research station of the Adeptus Mechanicus. You'll find a Magus Biologus there.
Sweet. The plot thickens. Sweet. And we got our star map. Okay, first we're gonna check out inventory. Okay, I don't see... Man, he can carry a lot. Sweet. Feel like that was like the beginning. Let's at least check it out. Wow. This is gonna be great. I might have to just continue this later with Chaos Bane. Should I do them both? Can I do them both? I got one in the morning. I think this is a normal thing. Yeah, I can't jump into it right now. It's already past the time that I was gonna stay up for sure. But Cycle Killer, thanks for hanging out for sure. Thank you, thank you. Anybody else that ends up enjoying the video, remember to subscribe or follow regardless of where you're watching from, YouTube or Twitch. I'm gonna try to fit in more gaming as I can when I have free time, aside from the other things that I have to get done. But with that, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful morning, technically, which is so... Have a wonderful day. With that, thanks again. Peace out.